Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Thoughtful Thursday. That's right. You have made it to Thoughtful Thursday. And today I want you to think about and expect God to astonish you. Think about God astonishing you today, this week, this weekend. Expect Him to astonish you. Expect the greater from God. You may be, we may be, I may be in a season of waiting. A lot of times we don't like to wait. We don't like to go through the drive-throughs and wait when it's a line. I know a lot of times it's a line. I'm picking somewhere else. I don't like waiting an hour to be seated. I'm just that's my impatient thing right there. If it's a line, I like to get in and get out. I don't like to go in stores that I have to look through clothes to find what I'm looking for. I like to be able to go in and find what I want and get it. Well, sometimes we're like that with God. We're waiting, but we don't want to wait too long. You know, we expect things to happen just like that. And if it hasn't happened, then we think we've been denied or he's denying us. Waiting just doesn't mean you've been denied. Just because it doesn't happen right now, just because it hasn't happened yet, doesn't mean he's not working behind the scenes on your behalf. Doesn't mean he's not doing it. Doesn't mean it's not going to work. It just may not be time yet. And see, we've got to be patient enough. Pray for that patience to wait on God. He is a suddenly and on time God. God will turn a situation around suddenly. One day you can be down and out and something happening, not happening, things not going your way. This hasn't happened. You haven't been approved for this or that. And then suddenly things will change. Doors will start to open that you didn't expect to open. People will start to change. People will start to come to you for things, giving you, offering you this, and that. Suddenly, you know, on time. God is always on time, and his time is not our time. So I don't want you to be discouraged today if it hasn't happened yet. That doesn't mean you've been denied. That doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Just know God will suddenly change any situation. He will suddenly change the mindsets of the people that you've been trying to change the mindsets of. He will. What hasn't happened doesn't mean it's not happening. You can't see what God sees. You can't see ahead just like he has. He's seen. He's going ahead of you, fixing the situations for you. And what you're not ready for yet, he's still molding you to get you ready. So just because it hasn't happened today doesn't mean he's abandoned you. Just doesn't mean he's left you out in the cold. No, he's still working on your behalf. But the key is you've got to trust, know, believe that he is still in the game with you, that he has not given up. You've not strucken out. You have not did a 3-strike and you're out. You have not done that. You're still in the race. God is still working it. He's able to do exceedingly abundantly anything that we could ever imagine. He's able to do it. But we've still got to trust and believe in him. That's a part of that faith working your faith. Just because you haven't seen it physically doesn't mean it hasn't happened or it's not happening. You just can't see it yet. But I need you to trust and believe and see it with your spiritual eyes before you see it with your physical eyes. If you've asked God for something, you got to trust and wait on him to bring it to you, to bless you with it in his time. You got to ask him to accept his will. And if it's not for you, guess what? He's going to tell you. He's going to let you know, child, that's not for you. That person is not for you. He's going to give you signs. Now, sometimes we'll ignore those signs, those spiritual signs that he gives us, and walk on in that trouble, that mess. But if we truly listen to him and trust him and believe that he's working on our behalf and expect him to astonish us with every new day, with full of new blessings, grace, mercy, hey, if we believe and trust in that, then everything is going to happen according to his will. Not our will, but his will. So I don't want you to get discouraged today if it hasn't happened. I don't want you to get discouraged today if things may not be going your way or the way you think they should. I don't want you to get discouraged today if people are acting up, family members acting up, the job's acting up, whatever is acting up in your life. And it may seem like you're at your lowest point, but guess what? There's someone even lower than you. So stop focusing on the negative. Stop focusing on the not haves, the have nots that you don't have. Stop focusing on it hasn't happened yet. It's not going to happen. Stop focusing on that. That's the negative stuff. No, change that mindset and start focusing on what has happened, what you have been blessed with so far, what is going right, and then believe with all the faith that you have that God is working it out. No matter what it is, He is working it out. And you've got to trust and believe that He is doing what only God can do. So those God-sized problems, you go ahead and put it in His hands. But when you put it in His hands, I want you to truly leave it in His hands. All right, beautiful people, I love you. God loves you even more. And you know you've just been de-vibed with that de-vibrational, de-inspirational, de-motivational moment. So I want you to stay purposefully positive. Keep going. Don't you quit. You've got this. God has you covered. And don't you let anybody mess up your Thoughtful Thursday.